Hi guys, my name is Ria Goel and today I am going to talk about The Guest List by Lucy Foley. So, Spooky Island, check. A variety of characters, check. A dead body, check. And do I sound like a messed up person for being excited about a dead body? Definitely check. This book is a thriller, and what a thriller it is! It is one of the books that I've been waiting to read. I mean, this is the thriller I was waiting for because lately the kind of thrillers I have read are kind of stale or predictable, or the characters are just extremely one dimensional, so you feel nothing when someone dies. But in this book, you're kind of waiting for the bad guy to die, and it is amazing. It is from so many point of views, but everyone has their own voice. It is not like there are six characters and all of them sound like the same person. So that is great. This video has been structured into two parts, one being a spoiler free review and second being a part that contains a lot of spoilers because I just can't wait to talk about this book. So, as you may have guessed, I love this book. If I haven't mentioned it 1,000 times already earlier, I love this book, and let me tell you a little bit about it. So, this is about a couple who decides to have their wedding on a remote island with their close friends and family. But when we are in the island, we get to understand that how many of the characters have the motive to kill one single character and how it spans out. So, let me tell you about the major characters. One is Jules, who is the bride. Then there is Will, who is the groom. There is Charlie, who is the bride's best friend and kind of the main best man in the wedding. Then there is Hannah, who is Charlie's wife. There is Olivia, who is the bridesmaid. And then there is Jono, who is Will's best friend, that is the groom's best friend and his best man. And there is Iofi, I don't know if I'm pronouncing her name correctly, but she is the wedding planner. So, as the novel unfolds in front of us, it reveals that how Will is a shitty person. Lucy Foley has turned Will or made him into a character. That is so hateable. He is so hateable that when in the end he dies, no one is sad. No one is sad. I honestly felt happy. So, Lucy Foley has done a great job with the character development. Let me tell you a little bit about how everyone had a motive to kill Will. This book, surprisingly, is very modern and it has been tackled. It is like the modern version of Agatha Christie novels with technology and catfishing and everything. So, Olivia, who's the bridesmaid, she has the motive to kill Will. Why? Because he catfished her. He pretended to be someone else online and treated her very badly. He and then he dissed her to be with her stepsister, who is Jules, the bride, which she got to know later on. But she is very underconfident and she couldn't tell Jules. She did write her a note though. She did write her a note saying that do not marry Will, he's a cheat and he's a liar. But obviously, Jules is very strong headed and she didn't pay much attention to the note. So, her intention, her motive to kill Will is that she was pregnant with his child and he named himself Steven on the internet and dissed her and ghosted her later on. And she thinks that he will ruin her sister's life also, so she wants to kill Will. Now, Will has always been a shitty person. He has always been okay with hurting other people to get his way. This we see through Hannah, who is who's Jules' best friend's wife. And we see that Will took nudes and discriminating videos of her sister and released them for his benefit. I mean, he was just very unhappy because her sister broke up with Will in college, and he released the video online, and her sister committed suicide, which Hannah discovers in the party. In fact, on the wedding night. So she has the motive to kill Will. Then there is Jono. So Will is a celebrity. He's a TV star, and he kind of hijacked Jono's idea of a show, and in fact Jono was selected to act in it, but Will made it seem as if the directors don't want him. That is his motivation. Then there is Aofi, again pronouncing her name wrong, I know. So then there's Aofi, who is the wedding planner. So Will kind of killed her brother in school. So that is her motivation to kill Will. And eventually Will dies. So now I know I'm giving you a lot of spoilers, but still I'll not tell you who kills Will. So eventually Will dies, and I mean, this ending is satisfactory in a way that okay, the bad person dies, because all along I was just thinking that Will end up killing someone because he is capable of it. So I was just happy that okay, Will die, but I just felt like every character could have had a little bit more closure, and there is a little bit plot holes. There are a little bit plot holes here and there, but they're completely forgivable because it's such a fun read. And obviously when you analyze something too much, you are going to find some plot holes here and there. So yes, there are plot holes in the novel, which you will come to realize that okay, this novel is not perfect, but it is such a fun read, and it is definitely something that I would recommend. The author has also touched on toxic masculinity, self-harm, cyber cheating or catfishing, and those aspects of the novel make it really worth your while, and you're gonna have so much fun reading the novel. I would definitely recommend it. And yes, that is it for today, and thank you for watching.